Oh, hey there. My name is Crystal and this is my channel, Counting on Crystal. And before we go ahead and get into our first Wedding Wednesday, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on those post notifications so you won't miss a thing. We're gonna talk all about my engagement and ring. Everyone wants to know about the ring. So yes, we are going to go ahead and talk about the ring. Yay! So let's get started. So first, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you everything that you need to know about my engagement. If it was awful, if it was good, right now. Okay, and I just want to set a disclaimer here. This is not Evan's side of the story. He has a completely different side, so some of the things he may not agree with that I've said. But you know what? I tried to interview him for this and he declined, y'all. He's in there playing video games and he declined my offer. So guess what? We're gonna go ahead and talk what we know. So I remember it like it was yesterday. After getting information from Evan, of course, because I don't remember anything about yesterday. November 26th, 2018. That is my engagement date. I'm just kidding. That is not. November 26th, 2019 was my engagement day. And I honestly don't even remember the weather. So don't ask me, we're just gonna say, it was a beautiful day that November 26th day. Yes. Me and Evan had planned on going out to go mini golfing and go out to eat. He came to pick me up. Everything was cool. We were talking, chit-chatting, you know, normal. Then we get to mini golf. And for some reason, this man is not really talking to me at all. Not talking to me at all. He's on his phone the whole time. And I'm just like thinking to myself like, this is probably one of our worst dates ever. He was on his phone. He kept getting phone calls. And I am just not understanding why his phone never blew up like that. So I start getting suspicious. So I'm start asking him, who's that? Who's that? Who are you talking to? Who are you talking to? Then, after we finish mini golfing, he says he has to use the restroom. It had to be 20 minutes that he was in the restroom. And meanwhile, we're done golfing. I'm inside the place still, sitting in the bench, and I'm just like, where the hell? I text him. He's like, I had to do number 2. And I'm like, first he don't talk to me, and now he's shitting at mini golf. This is just a horrible day. So far. We get in the car and the whole time he was driving, he was on his phone, making phone calls, people calling him. And I'm like, why is everybody calling him today? Like, out of all days today, like, it's Thanksgiving break. It's not even Thanksgiving. Like, and I was starting a new job the next day, and I just knew I was not gonna have any time for him for the next couple of weeks, and we did not live in the same city. So I just wanted that day to be special for us. And he ignored me the whole time. The car ride, he was playing some slow ass music. Usually we're getting hype. But no, he's playing John Legend. He was playing her. He said, oh, like, our dinner reservations change. They're gonna start at this time. We're just gonna stop at Barnes & Noble's. I want to check out their records. We get to Barnes & Noble's, and the whole entire time that we are walking around Barnes & Noble's record section, he is on his phone. He just was really not into me that day. And I was looking fine as fuck. My makeup was done, my hair was done. I had a nice dress on. He just was not giving me the time of day at all. So we're in Barnes & Noble's probably for about 20 minutes, and I'm like, look, if you just gonna be looking around, like, I'm wearing heels, I'm looking cute, at least take me to go get a drink. We get back in the car again. He's on his phone texting, rejecting people's calls now. He's not even answering his phone no more. He's just texting away. We get to 54th and he's like, we're not gonna eat here, we're just gonna get drinks. And I'm like, I'll get drinks from 54th. It's happy hour. My middle name is Happy Hour. Crystal Happy Hour. So while we're in 54th, and he says he gotta go use the restroom again. He comes back, we're drinking, we're chit-chatting a little bit, but you know, he's not really giving me his full attention because she's still on the phone. And then he's like, okay, like whenever you're finished, we're gonna leave. Hey, we gotta get to the restaurant. I'm like, okay, it's all cool, whatever. Driving to the restaurant and he playing slow music and I ain't really feeling the day. So of course, you know me, I'm gonna catch a couple Z's before we get to the restaurant because I wanna be my full self. We get to the restaurant, I step inside and I see my dad, right? And you would think automatically like it will click to me. I'm like, oh, why is my dad here? So I see my dad and I'm like, hey dad, why are you here? He was like, oh, he said, I brought your mom here on a date. Why are you here? And I said, I'm on a date too. And I go to the restroom, and when I come out, he's standing there, and I'm like, okay. He's like, I already know where we're sitting. Let's go. We're walking toward the room that I had my birthday party in. I was like, I don't know, maybe we sitting over here or whatever. So as I get closer, I see, first of all, I see just all Evan's friends and family. And then I'm like looking to the side and I like see mine. And so we walk into the room and all of a sudden I turn around and this man is on one knee. And I honestly, I couldn't even tell you what he was saying. I was so shocked. And I was like, I honestly don't know what he said. I just remember saying yes. After everybody ate, we went to a bar and we drank the night away, having fun with our friends and family. Honestly, it was a horrible day, but it turned out to be one of the best days of my life because you got a ring, you put a ring on it, he put a ring on it. This is the man, Evan himself. So we're gonna go ahead and talk about affordable rings. This story starts, of course, with Tanya. And if you don't know who Tanya is my mom. Because she started instilling in my head that I did not need a diamond ring. There was no point in it. Diamonds are pointless. And you know where she got that from? A show called Adam Ruins Everything. He ruins diamonds for you. So I'll go ahead and link that part of the episode. Honestly, I think it's very informative. We all have this image in our head that the bigger the bling, the better. If it's a real diamond, he loves you. Diamonds are a girl's best friend. Let me not lie to you. Like, I watched that and I was like, I don't care. I still want a ring. Of course you're gonna want a ring, but for me, the point of it was like, you don't have to spend thousands of dollars to actually get the ring that you want. Months prior to me even getting engaged, my mom told me like, hey, design a ring, send it to me. I'm all about simple, but I'm all about simple gorgeous, right? So I designed this ring and I'm just like putting all the bells and whistles on. I'm like, it's my dream, go ahead. After I sent my mom that ring, I don't know if she sent it to Evan or not, but my mom is the queen of finding rings. I'll actually link the URL to my ring there. I don't know, I honestly don't know how much that Evan paid for the ring, but I can tell you that he did not pay full price for this ring. And if he had, he still would have been saving the total from my ring that I personally designed was almost $4,000. So he would have saved about $3,500. Palm Beach Jewelry by Seta, and that is where we got my ring from. Now they have thousands of rings on there, and if you like one, click on it because it normally has a percentage off on it. Just because everybody always asks me about my ring, I get so many compliments on it, and then they're like, oh, that must have cost your fiance an arm and a leg. And I'm like, no, actually it didn't. It didn't, just a swipe of a card. That's what it cost them. So that is all that I have for you today. If you have any questions, or if you have more questions about the ring and how's the quality, the weight, I'll go ahead and link the direct link to my ring. So you can go ahead and take a look at that. Shop with them. You want to know why? Because their rings are beautiful and they're affordable and they're quality. And that is just one of many websites that you can find beautiful, affordable rings on. So that concludes the first video of Wedding Wednesday. I hope that you stick around because we have so much more to discuss in regards to weddings. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on those post notifications. And if you're feeling a little frisky, go ahead and make a comment below because I love to reply to them. And I can't wait to see y'all on Sunday as we keep counting on Crystal. Have a good week.